Hey guys, so today I'm coming to you from a hotel known as the Rigot Gardens in Kisumu, and it's a weekend, so why not go out, chill, relax, have some lunch. That's exactly what I'm doing. As I do that, on the other hand, should I wear this or not? Okay, let me get my mask off. So as I do that, doing sanitize, we already have. So guys, today I want us to get a bit serious. One of the things that kind of touches my heart is issues to do with women. Talk of gender equality, talk of the social status of women, talk of the responsibilities of women in the society, talk of the changes that have happened so far between the male and the females. Look at just how women are doing it nowadays. Compare it with what was happening previously. Look at everything that is happening around us, because things are happening in a good way, in a positive way, which is good. So today we talk of the family being the most important unit in the society, because from the family, that's why we have the kids, from the kids we have adults, from the adults we have everybody around us. I'm here because I'm from a family. You're where you are because you're from a certain family. Now what happens if the parents, who are the strongholds of a family, failed in their responsibility? Because nowadays we see that the parents, I feel like they're losing grip of the children, and the children that we're having nowadays is just hell. God help us. I mean, in a few years, I don't know how it will be with the springs that we will be bringing up. Talk of negligence by the parents. Talk of single parenting. Single mothers, single fathers, cases are rising every single day. Talk of how much freedom the kids have nowadays. Talk of the social media too. Talk of the influence of the internet to the kids. I mean, there's so many things happening that when you think about it, it's kind of disturbing. So what do we do? So the other day, actually, the thing that prompted me to be talking right now, the other day is, I know most of you have seen, as I was watching the news, there are cases of teenage pregnancies on the rise in the country. And that aside, we have parents complaining that, you know what, our kids have stayed for so long at home, they need to go back to school. They need to go back to school. They need to go and be under the teachers, the educators. So my question is, now that the children are home, normally the teachers take care of the kids. Now that the children are home, why is it that we have so many rising teenage pregnancies? Why? What's happening? Where are the mothers? Are you talking to your girls? Where are the fathers? Are you talking to your girls? What's happening in real sense? I understand that poverty in a way, is one of the main causes of the high rise in the teenage pregnancies, poverty. That's just an excuse, but it's one of the factors, yeah? These girls are young girls who, because of the pandemic, are at home. At home, they're supposed to be protected by their parents at home, under the wings of their mothers and fathers, at home where they should be at their safest. So what's happening that when they're in school, they were not getting pregnant, but now that they're at home, then the cases are rising. I mean, it's ironical. It's really ironical. So does it mean that the teachers now have the role of the parent and the parents have forgotten their roles? The statistics that were out were from, I think, Machakos County. I think one or two counties. Now imagine the rest of the counties. How many counties do you have? 47. That's just one or two counties. What about the other counties? Imagine all the girls that at the end of it all will be young mothers with no jobs, no husbands, and some, their lives will be ruined forever just because of a single mistake that could have been prevented by the parent through talking. Yeah, through talking. Or being taken care of. Why are young girls getting pregnant? Excuse me, what's happening? I don't get it. And then something else with the generation of today. There is so much rush. I don't know why the kids are rushing. I don't know why they feel that they can try everything out. Is it the social media influence? Is it... what's happening? Is it the internet? What's happening? But the aspect of waiting nowadays is so hard. Waiting is so hard. So think about it. Two parents, a man and a woman, come together. They love each other, right? They start a family, right? From the union, definitely, it's obvious, kids are expected. And then, when you get the kid, you're too busy in your own things that you don't have time for your kids. So, the thing that I see happening nowadays is the parents are leaving everything to the educators. Now, my question is, where is the responsibility basis? I mean, schools are supposed to be a place whereby a kid is formed, is taught to be an all-round person, spiritual, physical, emotional, psychological, everything, all-round, intellectually, everything. But remember, education starts at home. The baby learns to walk, that's education. The baby learns to talk, that's education. The baby learns to sit, the baby learns to observe, the baby learns so many things at home. And that is informal education. So why is it that parents think that teachers or the educators have to do their bit, have to do their duty? Where are you at? I don't think it's right in any scenario. It's not right. It's not right at all. Why do parents think that the educators right now should take their responsibility? And mark you, if the same case, if it was vice versa, that these girls were pregnant when they were in school, oh my God, the educators would be in hot soup right now. they would be in hot soup. The parents would say that the teachers are not doing their job. And now what's happening? It's quite ironical. One thing that pains me the most is that it's the girl. It is the girl. When you become a mother, I think that's a whole different that's a whole different dimension of life. You're no longer a girl. Okay, you're a girl, but you're no longer, you become a mother. You become a young mother, which is okay. Children are blessings. They are blessings, definitely. But can you teach our girls to please? Parents, can you sit with your girls and talk to them? Can you just sit with your children, even the boys? Just try to understand what's going on in their lives. Do you try to know if they are stressed, if they have any needs, if there's something that is bothering them, if they're okay in their lives? Just sit with them. Tell them one or two things. Show them that you love them. Because if they can't get it from home, then the moment they get it outside there, somebody telling them, oh, I like the way you look, I love the way you always dress and stuff, as the girls, then they definitely will they will get lost in the moment. And that's where this whole thing is coming from. Yeah. I feel like the parents are not taking their role. And I'm calling out to the parents. You need to start taking care of your kids. I'm calling out to the parents. Whether young, old, middle, single, married, as long as you're a parent, as long as you have young people under your wing, just sit them down, talk to them, because young people are going through so much unnecessary things that you can never even imagine. Unless you talk to them, that's when you understand whatever these guys are going through. But by imagining that because your kids are grown, they're walking, they're talking, as long as you're providing for them, as long as they have everything they need, then they're good to go, that will not work. They need much more than the provision of food and shelter and clothing, the basic needs. They need so much more than that. Talk to them. Sit down with them. Are you okay? What's happening in your life? How are your friends? Also try to learn who their friends are. Because one of the things that I think is the young people are getting lost in is also the company that they have. And if the parent cannot ask them about anything, that even if my friend is smoking bang, or go with my friend for some drinking spree, my mother does not ask me, then I think it's okay. But if I am a parent and I notice that my girl is not moving with the right people, and I ask her, then at least I'll have something running in her mind. I should be wondering, okay, so if this is not the right friend for me, then who should be my friends? Probably think about it and get another group of friendships. The most important thing that I think parents can do during this time, because the cases are not yet over, I'm so sure many more will come up before the schools are open. Take care of your children. You give birth to the kids. He or she is your full responsibility. Take care of that kid. Talk to that kid. Yes, provide, but talk to that kid. Speaking with these young people, actually, also as a parent, makes you learn a lot about them. Because so many parents don't even know their kids. Modoni anapenda nini? You don't know. Kenodia, which are the hobbies of my son Kenodia? You don't know. I don't know nothing. The only thing I know is that I pushed that baby out, or I gave birth to Kinodia and Modoni. That I have two kids, a boy and a girl, who are very big right now. But I don't know anything about them. If anybody asks me, I don't know. And that's distancing that the parents are putting with their kids. That is the thing that is bringing doom, even to the relationship between children and their parents. You've heard of children killing, sons killing their dads, sons raping their mothers. I mean, the relationship is not there. The background is not there, and everything sprouts from the background of this kid. Teach your child to be good mannered, to have good morals, and he or she will sprout to be something fruitful. But if you don't instill these things in him or her, then what are you doing? What are you doing? If your girl is pregnant, who will you blame? Will you blame the girl, or will you blame yourself? Yeah? Will you blame the girl, or will you blame yourself? So the teenage pregnancies, I think it's something that to me does not, in a way, doesn't make sense, because I think right now we should not be having such cases. Yeah, you should not be having such cases. Now these are girls whose futures, for those who come from the poor backgrounds, their futures now are doomed forever. For some, because some parents will tell her that, you know what, now that you're pregnant, you have to stay at home. Some might give birth to the babies, go back to school and continue with everything, but remember, this girl will never be the same again. As a creator, as an educator, as a girl myself, parents, guardians, take care of your kids, please. Thank you. I'm good. So in the same breath, so I'm having my lunch as I speak. Put some sense to you. I'm having some chicken salad. I don't know if you can see that. And some tea, some masala tea. It looks so bomb. Can't wait to dig in. So I feel like sometimes maybe I don't understand how, you see those parents for kitambo, the ones when wame watu kama sisi wazee parents were strict. My God, strict. Hey, me, I remember, okay, I had boyfriends, but I remember, if I was seen with a boy on the road talking, in the market standing somewhere talking, hey, nitajua ni nyumba ya nani nitaenda hiyo jioni. Because one of the things that I was taught from an early age is, baby girl, you should respect yourself. That even if you having boyfriends, not boyfriends, having boyfriends is not a problem. But you must understand that this boy, since you have the respect in yourself, this boy will respect you the same way. So also from an early age, even if a boy likes you, yes, boys like you, you're a girl, boys will come to you, you're a girl, they will show interest in you, you're a girl, but the way you carry yourself will also give the boys a clue of how to treat you. What I always did when I was young, I was My dad sat me down and he told me, you know what? One thing, you're a beautiful girl. You're a beautiful girl. Second thing, boys will always be there. They'll always come after you. You can have boyfriends, but you need to understand, if a boy is interested in you, even if it's your friend, can you tell that boy, instead of kunisimamisha kwa barabara, I have a home where I live with my parents, so why don't you come home? What I used to tell boys is, unataka kuongea na mimi, itabidi unakuja nyumbani. You like me, you want to talk to me, you want me to be your friend, you'll have to come at home. So what I realized is, for the boys who are serious, for those who are serious, they used to come home. Say hi to my parents, sit there, get uncomfortable, butterflies in the stomach. But the courage of coming at home at least communicated something. And anybody who would not be willing to come at home, then I also never had time for them. And with the same mentality, with the standards I put from a long time ago, there was no way I was going to lower that. And there was no way I was going to tolerate anything else apart from what I learned since I was young. Yeah? But if you need to talk to me, we don't need to stand by the roadside as if we are refugees or something. No. You can go sit down at home, sit down somewhere, and if you're genuine, then you will come. That was the role of my parent. And he or she did it. And I grew up knowing that I must respect myself for me to get respected by others, boys, girls, whatever. The fact that the parents are failing, now that's where everything else is going wrong. Everything else is going wrong. Because if you don't do your work, then who will do it for you? Who will do it for you? So I think it's quite it's important that the adults have a sense of responsibility in them, and one thing is children are a blessing, meaning they never come as a mistake. Meaning too, when God decides to grant you that blessing, that baby, He knows what He's doing, and He trusts you enough to know this child will be well taken care of until he or she is a grown up. So why are you failing? Yet you have the trust from the Most High that you can do your job in a good way. Why are you failing? Why do you wait until your kid has fallen into a pit that he or she can never get out of? That they will get in that pit, get buried in the pit, and there's nothing they can do. But you're there all alone. You think all along. So when the kids are at school, then you can blame the teachers. But when the kids are at home, who can you blame? The parents? Will you say, or the parents do not know how to take care of the kids? The smell, so yeah. So that same bread. Give you no food for thought. Food for thought. I want you to think about everything that's happening around us. And something else, parenting is not easy. I even don't know why girls just do the whole thing. It may look easy. Being a parent, being a mother, being a guardian, especially in the economy nowadays, it's hard, I tell you. Not hard, it's challenging. And I don't know why girls think that, oh, it's such a kawaida thing to do, an easy thing to just taking care of a baby, just an easy thing to do. But it's not easy. It's not actually easy. It's challenging. Imagine of all the things that you have to do. This is a young person depending entirely on you. You don't have a job. You actually have nothing to your name. The only thing you have is your clothes, and even those clothes. And even the clothes you bought for by your parents. So what do you have in this sense? If you told that time when you're at home, and then you're told, get up by your parent, get out of my house. Unaweza toka na nini? Imagine that you're in high school, and then you're told, Kimani, I want you to get out of my house. I want you to get out of my house. What will you carry? Alafu kiendea nguo unaambiwa, leave those clothes. Your siblings will wear. Because they are not yours. You're bought for. You're bought for. Imagine now, a young girl who is still in school, has nothing, and they have a kid. Imagine that. And then also there's something else that's happening quite disturbing. So I saw cases of dads raping their children. Fathers, mind you, your own kid, your own child, a child is sired. A child is sired. And you go ahead and rape this kid. sijui ni shetani, ni end times. Is the world ending? Is it ending? Ama ni nini inaendelea? You don't even understand what's happening. I mean, how do you, as a parent, as a father, a kid whom you've taken care of since she was young, need to go ahead and rape this kid? Ni wazimu ni? I mean, I don't get it. I feel like we need special prayers. I actually feel like the world is ending. That's how I feel. Mothers running out from their kids, neglecting their families. Fathers, deadbeat dads. We need Jesus. We need Jesus. Everything that's happening now, it's not in the book of Revelation. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. But it pains me a lot when I see such things happening. And because when you say a child, when you're having a child, you definitely know of what's coming. So why? Why don't you just do your thing? The same way that you're employed for a job and you have to go work every single day, why don't you just do the same thing to your children? That you have to wake up early in the morning, take a shower, dress up, go to work, and you cannot be late. Then why do you neglect your babies and your children? Okay? Parents, I repeat, guardians, parents, please take care of your kids. Don't do it. Just do it. It may be tough, yes, but just do it. It's service. The same way you work, it's service. Just do it. As for the girls, can girls be talked to? In the same breath, can boys also be talked to? Can they understand how a man behaves? Can they understand how a man should take care of a girl? Can they understand how a man should be responsible from a young age? Can they understand that being a man and having that thing hanging doesn't mean that you have to go putting it anywhere you want, no? In every girl that you meet, every skirt that passes by you, no? It means being responsible and respecting yourself as a man. That way you're able to respect the women. Please, for the girls, can you take care of yourselves? If you don't, who will? The body is yours. If you mess it up, it's yours. The future is yours. If you mess it up, it's yours. Take care of yourself and love yourself first before you're given all the shenanigans, nakupenda, you look good and stuff by the boys. Actually, something that I learned from a young age was that I am beautiful, which is a good thing to believe, either uko ama uko. That I am beautiful and if I am complimented, I should take it as a compliment, not as if the heaven has fallen from above. Oh, you nakabo. Oh, you look sexy. So what? Thank you. I know it. Move. You hot. Oh, really? Thank you. You move. Not you look hot. And you're there. Oh my God. This guy loves me. Just because he told you you're hot. You're not hot. You're cold, my friend. Can you learn to love yourself first? Before you hear anything else of people loving you? And most of all, know that God loves you the most. God is your father. He is your mother. He's the one that created you. And He's got you already. Your parents are just guardians. Actually, parents are just guardians. They're just guardians. They're just taking care of you. So before anything else, jipende na utapendwa. Jiheshimu na utaheshimiwa. And love God. God loves you for who you are. Don't destroy your future for the sake of somebody else. Use your brains. Think twice.